BNI has also helped my business. So next slide, please. Okay, so a little bit about me. I have about 40 years of serving the public. Start off back in high school. I worked as an apprentice mortician. I also started a rescue squad. I worked for the American Red Cross. And then later on, I joined the military, working in the hospital for over 16 years, where I taught. I was a medical attaché to the Danish government during Desert Storm and set up contingency hospitals. And later on, I transitioned to the Defense Health Agency, where I was responsible for three major medical systems, one for electronic dietitians across all the hospitals, patient safety for every single hospital in the military, and then special needs care and support. Something that is all three of these are very special to me because I've evolved with all these all my life, and especially having a special needs child. I wanted to make sure that I was able to represent that community as much as I possibly could. Next slide, please. Now, here's something I don't think a lot of people understand. I don't know how many people out there now, and I'll just raise a hand. How many of you buy your supplements over the counter? If you do, there's something you need to think about. Those supplements are not tested. This is from the FDA recall site. This is available for anybody to see. And this shows you some of the name of the companies, the name of the products, and also some of the name of medications that are in those products that should not be there. This website is great for you to take a look at because when you buy things over the counter, you don't know what's in those products. You don't know that they haven't been tested. It's FDA only recalls the labels after somebody's complained about them. They do not set standards. They don't require testing. They don't require quality control. So when you buy something there, you really don't know what you're getting. And that's why I want to show you a little bit of difference about them and us. Next slide, please. You know, when you buy something, you want to make sure you're getting something that has science behind it. We've seen things and, from COVID, how things weren't tested and everything else, and we saw the results of it. You can get the same type of results from untrue products or untested products and unquality and not valid quality products. So it's important to look at the science research in those products. Also, the transparency. What are the ingredients in those things? Do you know what they are? Can you see it? Because it can make a difference on how you get the outcome. And then what is the improvement? Is it based on scientific findings? You can look on Facebook and you can buy your own products and put your label on it, but you don't know anything about the products, but it's got your name on it. Next page, please. So what about Shaklee? We believe in quality. And what I mean by quality, we go beyond organic. We take a look at the products from where they're grown at. We check them as they're shipped back to the company. We check them again. If something's wrong, we go back to the individual and help them find out what the problem was and correct it. Next one, please. We scan or screen 3 times the standards of the USP, the pharmacopoeia. Now, the pharmacopoeia, they are required by law, that they have to test the medicines to make sure they reach the qualities they're supposed to. In the supplement industry, it's not necessary, but Shaklee is known for obsessive testing. We do so much testing. We want to make sure nothing is going to hurt the human cell. Next slide, please. And quality. We are obsessed with quality testing. If we test something and it doesn't meet the standards of Shaklee, they will not produce the product. We've gone 6 to 9 months because they couldn't find the right ingredient. It didn't come across organic. It didn't come across with any pesticides into it. And they will not produce it. So that's the one thing I really treasure about this is that they stand behind the quality for it. Next slide, please. We are the only company that has 2 longitudinal studies that is done on supplementation use. What they did, UC Berkeley, back in 2005, approached Shaklee when it was purchased, and they wanted to do a study on Shaklee, on just Shaklee users. And Shaklee told us, listen, it's going to be skewed because our group is healthy. You need to have two other groups. So we suggest users of other products and non-users. Well, they did that. And what they came out and it showed that the Shaklee users, these statistics, 32% lower triglycerides, 13% lower homocysteine, 36% lower the C-reactive protein, and 32% higher HDL, which is the good cholesterol, came straight across the board. And this is over people who were 40s, 50s, and 60s. And 60s were the average user for Shaklee. Well, Tufts University did it again in 2015 just to go back and verify. And lo and behold, it came out even better than the first time. So what they're trying to show you is that there is a difference between quality and non-quality. The interesting thing about that, and you can look it up, it's called the Landmark Study, is that the users who took over-the-counter supplements did far worse than those who did not take any supplements at all. Next slide, please.
2 minutes.
So these are the different groups that we have: nutrition, healthy weight, beauty, sports. Our beauty products are EWG certified now. They make sure that we do not have any pesticides and things like that. We ban 2,500 chemicals just in skincare products alone, whereas the United States only bans 12. Europe bans 1,200. So that's about Shaklee. And if you're looking for more information, I'd love to chat with you. But I want to kind of share some with you. BNI. Now, how is BNI helped me in my business? It's all about networking. It's all about engaging with people, talking to people, building trust and support to mutual success. But let me show you the next slide, and I think this kind of impress you. 30% of my business comes from BNI, and it's been growing ever since I joined. All of this is because of strategic one-to-ones, building relationships every day. Visibility does equal credibility. The more people see you, the more people hear you, the more the people talk with you and get to know you, they're more able to share your ideas and thoughts and business with other people so that they know. And helping others, what do they need? And sometimes you got to kind of think outside of the box. And I want to show you about that here in just a minute. Brian, next slide, please. How can you refer me? Here's a good example. John and Shireen, they do taxes. But sometimes, people are talking and say, hey, look, I may need some extra money. I got you covered. Iris and Debbie, they're realtors and management. But a lot of these people, when they're moving or they're buying a house, they want natural products sometimes in their homes. So that's something they can mention, especially if they're eco-friendly and they're looking for natural type of products. Naheed, Kay, and Jennifer, they're always counseling people. Sometimes there's problems with stress. Sometimes there's a problem with weight management. Sometimes it just has to do with overall health. And what about Vivian? Vivian does home cleaning. Guess what? He's already using the natural cleaning products in his house because we've been told for many years that cleanliness has a smell to it. In actuality, it doesn't. If you think about the pine, apple, and lemon and orange, those are masking the chemicals that are in the cleaning products that are people using right now. And there's a lot of detrimental to them. What about Diamond? Life insurance. A lot of people don't realize that if your life insurance is rejected because of a medical condition, if you change that, you can reapply and sometimes get a better rate. And Debbie, natural cleaners, skincare. But when I say talking about out of the box thinking, Brian, could you hit the next slide?
We're just out of time now, too.
Oh, okay. Anyway, this is just kind of an idea. I'll talk about one person, Emily and Vivian as an example. One-stop shop. Emily does the catering, but sometimes somebody's got to do the cleanup. So why can't Vivian help with that and make it a one-stop shop? So that's what I mean by thinking out of the box. More information, contact me. I'm Jack, and I'm from Shaklee.